everyone. So you know that the United States of America has designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern. By the way, this is not the first time that Nigeria has been designated as a country of particular concern. A lot of countries that America has designated as a country of particular concern include Saudi Arabia, China, India, and all of that. So I even thought, honestly, because I had to go, if you watch the last video that a particular video that I did yesterday, where I said when this thing broke, I had to go and learn and check about it because I didn't know much about it. I wanted to look at what does this mean for Nigeria. And I found out that Nigeria was there before. It was Biden that they moved Nigeria. Like, I honestly, for me, I thought this would be something that would lead to interest on the issue of the terrorism in Nigeria. How can they help us? Is there a way we can get help and all of that? For me, all I'm interested in is for the killings to stop. At least if they stop, if these ones are fighting for the Christians being stopped, nothing stops another country to fight for the Muslims being stopped. Nothing stops another country to fight for the traditional worshippers being killed. The Muslims being killed, have someone fighting for them. Traditional worshippers being killed, have someone fighting for them. Christians being killed, have someone fighting for them. At the end of the day, it's all Nigerians that will have some people fighting for them, and we'll be able to fight the terrorists that have been killing people and put an end to it. Nigeria will be safer. Nigerians will no more be killed. You will not wake up every day. You're like, your heart is breaking. You're crying. You're feeling, fear because you don't know whether you can be the one that is next. For me, that's just what I want out of this. But what I'm going to tell you now is the Nigerian government reaction to this whole thing. Tinubu's illegitimate administration has put out a statement. As usual, a statement from Onanuga, where the statement is condescending. It doesn't even address issues all over the place. When like an Agbero is putting out a statement, that's what you have. Then there's also the statement that comes from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs from Honorable Yusuf Maitama Tuggar, who happens to be the Minister of Foreign Affairs. You could see class in it. You could see the response. Very, very responsible kind of response. For me, I read that response like, oh wow, this sounds good, this looks good. First of all, he acknowledged indeed that there are killings, and the way. Let me even read it because I'm looking at his particular statement. The statement is there, and then when he was tweeting it, he put something for me which was very important. Meaning, you acknowledge the pain that people are going through. You acknowledge the killing. So, for example, let me give you an example before I go into here. If someone says that, how do I put it now? If for someone who's, for example, they've killed 20 people in their families or killed 40, or everybody in their family has been wiped out, and that person says there's a Christian genocide in Nigeria, that person is absolutely correct, because he's a victim. He has felt it firsthand. You that you are in one side, you are alive, you probably have never lost anyone. You can sit there and say, no, there are no victims, because the other side, I could count more people that were killed. No, you don't. So the fact that there are people, you have to acknowledge the pain that people are going through. You have to acknowledge the violence that people have had to live with, and not just be dismissive of what people have said. And that's why when I find, like, even on issue of women, when women are fighting for their rights, you find someone coming to dismiss you and say, oh no, but it's not that. Are you a woman? Have you gone through it? Do you know what it is that person is going through? Allow people own their pain. Don't come from a place of, a place of privilege and begin to tell people what it is, the way they should react to something or the way they shouldn't react to it. So he said, for the avoidance of any doubt and out of respect, I just love the way he put it, for the avoidance of any doubt and out of respect for all the victims and survivors around the world of this unique and appalling crime against humanity, let the record show that there is no genocide now or ever in Nigeria. You understand? Yes, he's still saying the same thing, that there's no genocide, but the way he brought it out to say that, I'm not trying to say that, oh, your what you feel is not valid. I'm not trying to say that your feelings or your opinion or what you're going through is not valid, but it's just to set the record straight that, yes, indeed, even though you have had to go through this, but when you're describing what a genocide means in its own way, it's not that the way that you might be looking at it. That's a respectful way of coming at it. And then the statement says, from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs press release. He said the United States of America has made its statement on religious freedom. Nigeria has noted. He didn't abuse them. He didn't come by saying, he said, you've made it. And they respect the fact that United States has a right to actually make that statement because they're the one that will designate who we want to put as a country of particular concern. He said the United States of America has made the statement or its statement on religious freedom, Nigeria has noted. We remain committed in our resolve to tackle this violent extremism that is fueled by special interests who have helped drive such decay and division in countries across the intersecting West Africa and Sahel regions. Do we have a problem? Yes. Are we acknowledging the problem? Yes, we are telling you that there's a problem, there's this. And then this statement says we mourn. So, it's acknowledging indeed that there are victims. You understand? He said, we mourn all the victims of violent extremism and salute our armed forces as they continue to fight against vicious but cowardly foes. You understand? Mourn the victims, acknowledge what the military is doing. And he said the federal government of Nigeria will continue to defend all citizens, irrespective of race, creed, or religion. Like America, the statement said, Nigeria has no option but to celebrate the diversity that is our greatest strength. Meaning, it's not as if they're not killing a particular religion and say this our diversity is actually our strength. Nigeria is a God-fearing country where we respect faith, tolerance, diversity, and inclusion in concurrence with the rules-based international order. The US has been, and we trust will always remain, a close ally. Even with that said, it's not fighting, it's not coming after, it's not say blah, 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 blah. It's say we will also be our, ally. Because the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for me, that's an illegitimate government, will maintain our laser-focused, steadfast commitment to all partners who believe in genuine peace, stability, freedom, and democracy. Signed, Kimebi Imomotimi Ibiefe ANIPR, spokesperson, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Abuja, Saturday, 1st November 2025. I mean, this is how you put out a communication. This is how you speak. You acknowledge, all the pain and all of that people have had to go through. Not you talking anyhow, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, let's go to buy your Onanuga statement from Avevekuve. This one I say Sahara Reporter is reporting this one. Okay, so Sahara Reporters, has this out here. And I was there, I just said, let me go and get it direct from source. It says, the spokesperson to the Nigerian president, Bayo Onanuga, made this appeal on Saturday morning while commenting on the decision of the United States to designate Nigeria as a country of particular interest. It said, Onanuga wrote, and so this is him. He was, so somehow my Twitter handle, I always feel like my Twitter handle is shadow banned. Sometimes I can't see certain things, other people can see me. Anyway, that's why I just put my comment here on YouTube. People say, sometimes people say, oh, you don't talk anymore. I say, go to my YouTube channel. A lot of people don't know I have a YouTube channel. So help share to them that I do have, because at this stage, I can't be speaking on all this. Sometimes when you even want to put in video there, Twitter, it's not going, and I don't really have the strength to be there. I'll just say what I need to say. Me, my own is that I know I have said it. So whether people see it or they don't see it, I know I've spoken it out there. It's there. So it said the spokesperson to the Nigerian president, definitely not my president, Bayo Onanuga, made this appeal on Saturday morning while commenting on the decision of the United States to designate Nigeria as a country of particular interest. There's Secretary Rubio. There is no ongoing slaughter of thousands of Christians in Nigeria. Did you see? Compare this to what the Minister of Foreign Affairs, you understand, the way he put out his statement, the way this is supposed to, this one's Agbero, so what am I? He said there is gross exaggeration of the Nigerian situation What we do have are sporadic attacks on some villages by bandits and terrorists, and the attacks are religiously insensitive. Christian, Muslims, churches, mosques are attacked randomly. What our country requires from America is military support to fight these violent extremists in some states of our country, not designation as a nation of particular concern. His comments come as Nigeria rejected its US designation as a country of particular concern. Just for you to see, when the same reaction, when you see the way one is speaking and the way the other is speaking, different reaction.